This one involves Captain America's Civil War. Some promo art has been released online via comic book movies and also tweeted out by Jeremy Renner. There's three pieces of art. One shows Team Iron Man, which features War Machine, Scarlet Witch, Black Panther, and the Vision. And then you have Team Captain America on another photo, and it shows Winter Soldier, Falcon, Agent 13, Hawkeye, and then on Hawkeye's shoulder is Ant-Man. And then there's a third promotional art that shows the two sides kind of battling each other. Outside of Ant-Man's little, presence and on Hawkeye's shoulder and Black Panther, it's cool. I mean, it's nothing. We know these guys are gonna battle, and they're gonna go at it. Nothing personal, I assume, but yeah, it looks cool. I can't wait for the first trailer. And yeah, I mean that's all I really have to say about it. How about you, Jacob? I know you're excited for this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I know these pictures aren't official from Marvel or anything. I mean, as far as I know Jeremy Renner tweeted them, but it could have been fan art he found online somewhere. I don't know if they specified that or not.
But I'm pretty sure they're official.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it's coming from Jeremy Renner.
I think they're doing it. It's official promo art for toys.
Okay, so if that's the case, then these are freaking awesome, dude. But it's a little confusing because where's Scarlet Witch?
I have a theory about that.
She's not in there. And no one has ever, as far as I've heard, no one's ever. I knew she was going to be in the movie. Sharon Carter, Agent 13. I knew she was going to be in the movie, but I didn't know she was going to be in the war, in the battle, in the war.
She's a big part of the comic book.
Is she really?
Yeah, she has because her and Cap are basically a couple.
A couple. It's funny, isn't she?
She's
Peggy Carter's niece.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy loves the Carter women.
Of course,
yeah.
Look at him.
I know, right? She's gorgeous. But that's crazy. Like she's gonna be in the midst of the battle. Like she's gonna be there. I don't know who she's gonna fight. I mean, I guess she can go toe to toe with Black Widow. They're both agents, maybe. But then you still got Hawkeye. I don't know how this is gonna go down. I feel like. So I was under the impression that Scarlet Witch is gonna be on Cap's team, so that kind of evened it out because if Iron Man's team has Vision and Black Panther, there's no way. Team Iron. Oh, but damn it. They got Ant-Man. Ant-Man.
See, everybody is talking about it's so one-sided. Iron Man's got the big guns. But you guys haven't read the comic book, correct? The Civil War comic book?
I know about it,
but I don't mind spoilers.
Cap's team or side, they work underground most of the time.
Oh, okay.
And if you look at these teams, so like, yeah, they have the big guns in War Machine and Iron Man and Black Panther's, the Black Panther and Vision, of course. But you look at Cap's team, look at the war and battle experience on that side of the team.
You're absolutely right.
Hawkeye, Sharon Carter, Cap, who's been around for 70 years.
Falcon
and Winter Soldier as an assassin.
Oh,
the
man.
experience on that side and the kind of techniques and strategy they can use is huge.
You're absolutely right. I didn't even think about that.
And especially if they work underground, like I hope they are, it's huge. But for me, it's funny because I'm looking at these and there are a few things to point out. Like we've always thought up until now that it's I've thought at least that Black Panther was the neutral side of it. I've always thought they've been saying that Black Panther's on the neutral side.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a shocker to see him on here. And then another question is like, the last few movies have built up this relationship between Black Widow and Cap. Like, what really happened to make her go with Tony? Or is she kind of a double agent for Cap?
Yeah,
is she
who
working
knows?
for Cap on Tony's side?
I think more surprising is her going against Hawkeye, who's been her best friend for years.
In the comic book, if it stays true, one character flips sides at some point.
I think that's going to be Black Panther, honestly.
You think Panther does? Well, that's a good call.
Because I think at first he's going to see Tony's side and be like, yeah, you're right. And then in the middle of everything, he's going to be like, no. Like something happens that, maybe Tony was hiding something from him and he realizes that and then he stops the battle or something. Who knows? But
as for Scarlet Witch too, the synopsis hinted at like a catastrophe that counts in or civilians' lives or something. I think it happened because of her in the beginning of the movie, and she goes off and like, or they send her off or something like that.
Do you think she either runs away or they got her locked up?
Maybe.
I
There's
think
a
Thunderbolt
possibility.
Ross.
There's a possibility because I think
lock her up.
because she's part of the Avengers in the beginning, and I think something happens to where it just like people die,
She
and
better
maybe
not
she's
die.
to blame. I don't
She
think she's
better
gonna
not
die.
die.
No,
I'll be
but
so
I think she
upset.
might be to blame.
Okay.
Also, one last thing. I think it's just funny. If you look at both pictures of the teams, it's funny. You see Iron Man's team, like, they're all built up and, like, they're posing and stuff, like, with these massive muscles and they're, like, these cool stances and everything. And then you look at Cap's side, they're just standing there like, yeah, cool. I see you guys. They're standing just, like, normal, standing there.
I know what you're
cool.
saying.
It's
Like, Iron
it's like
Man's
Tony
like, we're
has
ready
to
to
prove
fight.
himself. Like
Yeah.
and then Cap's like, yeah, what's your
Like,
point,
what?
you know? So I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get a lot more into these pictures and speculations in our Comic Hero Talk podcast for August. So let's try to move on. But yeah, we can talk about these for
I have
hours,
so
and
much
we'll
more
at least
questions
talk
for
about
you
it for a
guys.
half hour or so on Comic Hero Talks.